Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive on Dhruv Rathi.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's a fascinating guy. I mean, seriously, there's a lot to unpack here. We've got this proposed script for a biographical video about him.
Okay.
And it's really got me thinking about, like, the power of YouTube. I mean,
Yeah.
can just one YouTuber actually change how we consume the news?
That's a huge question, and I think it's a great place to start this deep dive. Dhruv Rathi, he's Indian, right?
Yeah, Indian YouTuber, tons of videos on politics, scams,
Right.
global issues, you name it.
Okay, so this script, it kicks off with his early life. Born in 1994, Haryana, India. Smart kid, clearly, ends up studying mechanical engineering in Germany.
Whoa, hold on. India to Germany? That's a massive leap.
It is huge cultural shift, I'd imagine. And the script kind of points to this as like a defining moment for him. Living abroad, especially in a place like Germany with its own media ecosystem, it exposed him to different ways of thinking about global politics, about how the media frames things.
Yeah, yeah,
It's almost like this planted a seed for what he does later on, don't you think?
absolutely. And then, boom, he launches his YouTube channel.
Right.
At first, it's all pretty typical, travel videos, photography. But in 2016, everything changes. He goes all in on politics, social issues, straight up challenging misinformation.
In 2016, that's when fake news became this huge global thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the timing here is really crucial to understanding Rathi's, I guess you could say, rise. You've got this young audience. They're online all the time. They're getting their news from the internet.
Right, and traditional media is kind of losing its grip.
Totally. And then there's Rathi offering this fact-based research, like, counter-narrative. And he presents it in a way that's easy to grasp. He was meeting a need, especially for younger folks, that the old-school media just wasn't.
I get that.
And, of course, his channel takes off.
Explodes. He's breaking down these complex economic policies, exposing corruption. It was different, He wasn't just like reporting, he was explaining.
And that resonated with people.
Big time. But I think it's important to note it wasn't just the style, he was incredibly thorough. Citing his sources, showing the data. It was almost like digital journalism, but accessible.
Right, right.
It makes you wonder, was it the format or was it more about filling this information void? What do you think?
I'd say both, but, success always comes with some pushback.
Oh, for sure.
And the script doesn't shy away from that. He faced a ton of criticism, especially from those political groups whose narratives he was, well, disrupting.
Right.
Accusations of bias flew around.
But also respect for his dedication to, like, truth-seeking.
Yeah. And it got pretty nasty. Threats, online trolling, the works.
Wow.
But he didn't back down.
He didn't.
Actually expanded his content, went beyond Indian politics, global issues, environment, even financial literacy. And then there's that whole other channel, the vlogs with his wife, Jolie. He diversified, built a whole brand.
That's smart. He's not just reacting, he's understanding that everything's connected, these global issues, digging into the root causes.
This biographical script, it portrays him as more than just a YouTuber. He's become this educator, a fact checker,
Right, right.
almost like a spokesperson for a generation.
Controversial, no doubt, but he started a conversation about the power of digital media, how it shapes public opinion.
So thinking about Rathi's whole approach, deep research, digestible content, did he actually change the way we get in and share news? I mean, what do you think? His story definitely makes us think about the future of information in this, like influencer age.
Absolutely.
And the responsibility that comes with that kind of reach.
It's a lot to consider. He might just be one example, but it raises so many questions. Where do we get our information? Who do we trust? How do we even figure out what's true in this digital world?
It's a good place to leave it, actually. Lots to ponder.
Lots to ponder.
That's Dhruv Rathi for you.
Yeah, he's one to watch.
That's our deep dive for today, folks. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.